As I delved deeper into the myths and legends of ancient Greece, there was one place that kept calling to me. One realm that echoed with tales of unimaginable horror and eternal torment, the legendary Tartarus. And now I'm about to take you on a journey into its heart. Welcome back to the Nightforge. But before we descend into the abyss, let me remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Your support means everything to me. So with that said, let's explore the 5 terrifying truths about Tartarus, the abyss of eternal punishment. Number 1. A realm of endless woe. The realm of Tartarus is not just a place, it's a state of being, an existence devoid of hope and light. Once you step into its suffocating embrace, there's no turning back, no escape from the unending torment that awaits. In the bleak expanse of Tartarus, the sun's warm rays never penetrate. Instead, an eternal, suffocating darkness reigns, broken only by the anguished cries of the damned. Time stands still here. There are no ticking clocks or passing seasons, just an infinite present filled with unspeakable suffering. This realm is a monument to despair, a chilling reminder of what it means to be utterly forsaken. Here, the silence is deafening, amplifying the cacophony of screams and wails that echo through the abyss. It's a chorus of agony, a dirge of despair sung by souls who have lost all hope. As you navigate this labyrinth of misery, every step you take is fraught with peril. The ground beneath your feet is treacherous, shifting and crumbling into deeper pits of anguish. It's a relentless assault on the senses, designed to break your spirit and extinguish your will to live. But perhaps the most terrifying truth about Tartarus is that it's not merely a place of physical torment. It's a prison for the soul. Here, memories become weapons, amplifying the pain of the past. And the future holds no solace, for there is no hope of redemption or release. Tartarus is truly the realm of endless woe, a place where suffering knows no bounds and despair is eternal. No. 2. The forgotten god of the abyss. Tartarus is more than just a location. It's a primordial god, a deity existing since the dawn of time, a being whose origins are shrouded in the mists of the early universe. The Titans, the Cyclopes, and the Hecatancheras were his playthings, showcasing his colossal power and timeless existence. His roots reach back to the first stirrings of creation, making him a figure both fascinating and terrifying. To understand the true nature of Tartarus, we must delve into his forgotten origins. In the archaic Greek poems known as the Theogony and the Chepria, we find fragments of a tradition that revered Tartarus as a powerful and enigmatic god. Born from the primordial sea, he personified the deep abyss that existed before the cosmos was formed. This abyss, or chasm, was not just a void, but a living, breathing entity full of immense power and potential. From this primordial soup of existence, the universe would eventually emerge, born of chaos and shaped by Tartarus's will. As we explore the myths associated with him, we discover a deity whose influence extended far beyond his role as the god of the underworld. He wasn't just a ruler of the dead, but a primordial force of nature, a personification of the raw, untamed power that lay at the heart of existence. His very essence was tied to the earth itself, making him a vital part of the natural order. In a pantheon filled with gods and goddesses of diverse domains, Tartarus stood out as a deity whose powers defied easy categorization. His influence was pervasive, reaching into the deepest recesses of the earth and the darkest depths of the underworld. Yet despite his immense power and primordial origins, Tartarus remains a relatively obscure figure in Greek mythology. Much of what we know about him comes from later sources, which often portray him as a subordinate to Zeus or Hades. This shift in perception may reflect the changing nature of religious beliefs over time, with earlier conceptions of Tartarus gradually being replaced by more nuanced and complex understandings. However, fragments of the older traditions, like those found in Hesiod's Theogony, offer us glimpses into a time when Tartarus was not merely a ruler of the underworld, but a powerful and enigmatic force of nature, a primordial god whose influence pervaded all aspects of existence. By exploring these ancient accounts, we can begin to piece together a more complete picture of Tartarus, the forgotten god of the abyss. 3. A prison for monsters and mighty ones. The realm of Tartarus serves as a prison for monsters and mighty ones alike, a place where even the titans and giants who dared to challenge the gods found themselves eternally trapped. These mythical beings, driven by hubris and a thirst for power, waged wars against the Olympians, shaking the very foundations of the cosmos. Yet in the end, they met their match in the combined might of the gods. One of the most famous examples is the war between the Titans and the Olympians, an epic struggle that reshaped the order of the universe. The Titans, led by their king Cronus, ruled the cosmos, but their reign was challenged by the rising Olympians. The war raged for years, but ultimately the Olympians, led by Zeus, emerged victorious. The defeated Titans were then cast into the depths of Tartarus, never to be heard from again. Similarly, the giants, colossal in size and strength, also fell prey to Tartarus's unyielding grasp. During the Gigantomachy, a battle between the giants and the Olympians, the giants almost managed to overthrow the gods. However, Zeus intervened, slaying many of the giants himself and hurling them into the abyss. Among them was Typhon, the most powerful giant of them all, whose defeat marked the end of the Gigantomachy. These tales serve as a reminder of Tartarus's role as a place where even the most powerful beings are brought to heel, underlining the severity of its punishment. For a monster or god to be imprisoned here is the ultimate defeat, a fate worse than death, no, or the unfathomable torment. In the realm of Tartarus, the punishment is not just severe, it's unimaginable. A torment that defies mortal comprehension and stretches the boundaries of what we consider possible. Here, the damned are subjected to a myriad of torments, each more excruciating than the last, all designed to break their spirit and extinguish their will to live. One of the most common forms of torment in Tartarus is eternal fire. Imagine being trapped in a never-ending inferno, the flames licking at your skin, burning away your flesh and searing your bones. This isn't just a metaphor. In Tartarus, the fire burns with a cold, merciless intensity, consuming everything in its path without respite. Then there's the gnawing hunger and unquenchable thirst. Picture yourself in a barren landscape, surrounded by desolate wastelands and a sky devoid of rain. Every moment is filled with the agonizing pang of hunger and the parching pain of thirst, yet no food appears and no water quenches your burning throat. It's a torment that preys on your primal instincts, driving you to the brink of madness. But perhaps the most disturbing form of torment in Tartarus is the endless parade of the damned. Imagine being forced to watch an endless procession of suffering souls, each more tormented than the last, shuffling past you day after day, their anguish echoing in your ears long after they've passed. This isn't just a spectacle of suffering. It's a deliberate psychological torture designed to crush your spirit and leave you questioning the very meaning of existence. Each torment in Tartarus is a carefully designed instrument of pain, used to break down the will of the damned and reduce them to a state of utter despair. It's a symphony of suffering conducted by the cruel hand of fate, leaving the condemned to wander through a labyrinth of misery with no hope of escape. Number 5. Tartarus Unveiled. To fully comprehend the terrifying nature of Tartarus, we must unveil its mysteries, shedding light on its shrouded depths and exposing the horrors that lie within. At the heart of Tartarus lies the veil, a barrier so thick and impenetrable that it separates the realm of the living from the world of the dead. It's a boundary that once crossed, there is no return. Even the gods with their divine powers cannot pierce this veil, for it's woven from the threads of fate and guarded by the Furies, demonic creatures whose presence heralds retribution and doom. Once inside, you find yourself enveloped in an atmosphere of dread. The air grows heavy, laden with the stench of decay and the weight of countless souls. Every breath you take is a struggle, each inhalation dragging you deeper into the suffocating grip of Tartarus. The realm is cloaked in an eternal twilight, a perpetual dusk that amplifies the sense of foreboding and despair. This haunting ambience permeates every corner of Tartarus, serving as a constant reminder of your entrapment in a realm where hope goes to die. Within this desolate landscape, the damned wander endlessly, their forms distorted by suffering. Faces twist in silent screams, contorted by pain that knows no bounds, their eyes hollow sockets staring into the abyss, reflecting the torment that rages within. It's a sight that freezes the soul and leaves one questioning the very nature of existence. The deeper you venture into Tartarus, the more the veil thins, revealing glimpses of the suffering that lies just beyond. It's a torment that reaches out, clawing at your sanity, tempting you to peer into the abyss. But do so at your own peril, for the horrors that await are beyond human comprehension. In the unforgiving depths of Tartarus, the abyss stares back, a mirror to the darkest recesses of our nightmares. We're left to confront the chilling reality that some places in our world are best left unexplored, some doors best left unopened. The journey through Tartarus is a descent into the heart of darkness, a testament to the boundless capacity of human imagination when it comes to conjuring up the most terrifying of hells. So, how many of these truths about Tartarus did you already know? And which of them left you the most shaken? Share your thoughts below. And if you've enjoyed this video, Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, remember, some doors are best left unopened, some journeys best left untaken, and some secrets best left buried. Stay safe, stay curious, and keep exploring the unknown.